Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome back to the Wednesday stream. It is a Wednesday, Luca, don't worry. I'm playing Space Engineers. It's a Wednesday. I realize I do this often. I throw random games on random days of the week and nothing is ever set in stone. But yes, welcome everybody to the Wednesday stream. We're doing some Space Engineers. We're doing some Space Engineers because I didn't really feel like V-Rising at the moment. I'm doing a lot of grinding to get up to the next, tool level and stuff. Well, what I'm actually doing is throwing my thralls into the wilderness and hoping they come back with something that I can use. But yes, today we're doing some Space Engineers. Yes, today we're doing some creative design, not the survival stuff that we do on Thursdays. Today, I want to try my hand at a race car. I'm just gonna be dying in the background. Well, I wish you luck with whatever you're dealing with, Luca. But yes, today we're not building this, although I do want to eventually finish this. This being the the asymmetrical cargo vehicle that we were building the other week, which looks pretty good at the moment, all said and done. It looks, I updated it a little with the inset vents and everything, and I think it looks pretty nice, but it's not finished. It is not finished, and for now I'm just gonna blueprint it and stick it in the there, and boop, delete. No, today we are going to be working on a Formula 1 race car. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see how this goes. But yes, a Formula 1 race car. Now, I have an example by Calavera that might do, but we'll see. Formula race car. Copy to clipboard. So, this is Calavera's Formula 1 race car. Now, there are obviously a lot of different visual pieces that I am not going to be doing, but it does look pretty cool. It looks pretty neat. But there are a few things that I want to do in my design that are not happening here. So, to start with, I want to use 3x3 wheels at the back, 2x2 wheels at the front. I want to use more or less... Well, I'm gonna need to actually... It should be about this size, I think. Maybe? We'll see. I'm gonna need to bring up some things. I'm gonna need to bring up some references. Race car. Sci-fi. Let's see what we've got. Most of these are hover cars. That isn't gonna work. Though the designs of some of these are pretty cool. What's this? Ooh. Oh, that's a wild looking design, but alright. What else have we got? That's a little ridiculous. Maybe not. Maybe something like this? No, that's from Death Race. That looks kind of neat, but again, no wheels. Fever? Oh dear. Well, I wish you luck in getting better, Luca. That looks kind of neat. That looks ridiculous. Okay, let's start off with a base. Let's start off with a base. A buttery biscuit base. Buttery biscuit base. And let's actually start off in carbon fiber armor. Yes. So, we start with Formula 1 cars are kind of flat and wide. But it's going to be pretty small regardless. But it needs a lot of ground weight, so let's actually do this out of heavy armor. And we'll do a curve down at the front. And then we'll need mirroring on. This. And that. I don't know how any of this is gonna work, realistically speaking, but the idea is for it to work with aerodynamics. So, hopefully this will do something interesting. And if it doesn't, well, it'll probably be a spectacular crash. That is the wrong block. If we do that, and then something like this, and then the small triangle layers, and we take away that. We put in field. I need the normal. Okay, so we want the 2 by 2 on this side. Still could not be replaced. Is the ground clearance too low? Is that what's happening? Not like that's hard to fix. I've never watched Formula 1, right? So I don't really know. Who could not be placed? Why? Is it this? So, like, I'm unfamiliar, hey Wolfskull, with, like, Formula 1 in general. I don't know how the cars work. I don't know how any of this stuff works. But I'm interested to find out. Let's pull that back. And let's take a look at my references. Okay. Cheers for the world, it's interesting. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, Wolfskull. No Thanatos tonight? No, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Wolfskull. It's a Wednesday. Okay. Let's see. So if we do... that. That. And this will bring this in down that section. Actually, no. Hold on. Don't like that. I feel like this should come up by one more. And then come along here. Up to... What am I doing? I'm using completely the wrong... when I think about Formula 1, I think like low to the ground, which is making me think it needs a decent amount of weight on it. I'm not sure if that's true. But, you know. For the purposes of this, I'm gonna guess that either the cars are really, really light or they're really heavy in specific areas. And I'm not sure. So for now I'm going with heavy armor, mainly due to the fact that it's not as prone to detonations. Don't they do something like this? Low to ground, back spoiler to push it closer to the ground so unless wind effect works in game then I'd wait. Well, wind effect is in the game, Wolfskull, because I'm using the aerodynamics mod, so we'll see. Basically, the cars in Formula 1, I'm guessing, are designed to run with the wind effect, so it pushes the car down, but they stay light so that they can be faster. Okay. All aerodynamics, yes. Makes sense. Okay, let's do something a little bit like this here. And then this underneath. That there. And then that there. That already looks kind of neat. I'm not sure how well this will perform, but it looks neat. Okay. So, for a quick test drive, I'm gonna say we line the body with batteries, add on a pair of the bigger wheels at the back, around about there, and then throw a seat into the mix. Sure, that'll do. And I think I might actually go with the back cockpit to run this. Ah. Whoa. Okay, other than its sudden upwards movement, that is surprisingly stable. It likes to go up when it turns. Okay, well let's bring this down a bit, shall we? Wheels. Okay, so let's bring the strength down to 2. And the height offset. That's as low as it goes, but I don't want to be that low because that means everything's kind of hitting the floor. And we'll bring okay, that's not even hitting the ground, and it's still bouncing for some reason. It should be better on a track, I think. I'm aware of that, Dragon Reaper. It's bouncing because something's hitting the ground, not because of the aerodynamics. I'm not sure. How close is that to the ground? It's still got some clearance, but it's definitely not that much clearance. I will experiment with that. Okay. Alright, so for this I need it basically to be going down the whole way. Let's take off the cockpit. Let me see how close the cockpit actually is to the front wheels. Okay, so it's kind of, you've got the intakes on the side and then, yeah, okay. Let's just do this and pull out these batteries. We'll throw a small reactor here. And then we'll put this cockpit there. Okay. So this front section can stay this thin. And oopsie. That's fine, whatever. Not that fast. Until this point where it comes out the side and up. And here, bring this up around. No, I don't like that. What I'll do instead is I'll make it so that this section has a lifting piece like that. And then this go there. Like that. And then this segment can extend backwards. Around the cockpit like that. Just that. Not too bad. Trying to think to myself right now. Let me look at the design of the... You've got the air intakes on the side, but this thing doesn't use air intakes, so it doesn't really need them. Then you've got the back, which is actually higher. So, if we do this like that, and we add in a cargo container there, then Control X, Control V, put that there. Ooh. Huh. I didn't realize quite how much the engineer sticks out of that. If we can... No. Maybe a chair would be better for this then. Okay, chair it is. Oh. Okay, so we've got some space to work with. We will make the chair section out of heavy armor plating, I think. Why is T on? It should never be on. And actually, I'll line the entire lower section of this with plating as well. There you go. Off you go. You can disappear as well. Then chair. There. Feels a little better, I think. What have we got so far? Yep, that's still hitting the ground. Let's see if we can get on a racetrack and see how that works. Because this is not designed for, like, standard terrain. It's very much designed for this at some point, if I can stay on the racetrack. I can't. Oh well. Bonk. There we go. Ooh. Okay, it's still a little high, is what I'm getting here. Or still a little low, rather. So, 2x2 wheels. Height offset. 27. Oof. Something's still making it bounce. Don't know what it is. It's still scraping. Let's try height offset minus 0. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we need a bit more strength in those front wheels. Yeah. There we go. What do we got? Relatively smooth. Doesn't turn great though. Okay. What I really needed is a standard templated build area for these vehicles. Okay, what's our highest speed? 44? 44 on a straight? Temporarily back to the wing to see if it keeps you on the ground better. And oh god, okay, interesting. I'm less worried about staying on the ground and more worried about my steering angle at the moment. But it is something to think about, I think. Actually, I wonder, did Wasted actually throw up his Formula 1 vehicle on the workshop? I'm gonna check real quick. Because that'll give me a good basis for size. Wasted space. Total back. Space station. Gone with the wind. Engineer wars. Road crash. One moment, everyone. I'm gonna open the window. As it is warm in here. There we go. Right, what have we got? What am I looking for? Type sort? I guess not. Does anyone remember if Wasted actually threw his Formula 1 car on the workshop? Because I don't think he actually did. Or at the very least... Cable car, no, that's not it. Was it called Drobe? Might have been Drobe, actually. Let's see. Nope, Rogue was a mod, not a thing. Never mind. I stand corrected. No, that's something ridiculous that I never saw before. But okay. Okay, fine. I will instead look for a Formula One car that works with aerodynamics. Formula. That looks familiar. Okay. Sure. Let's try that one, and we'll see how that actually happens. F10 Formula. This one. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Okay, that is some low clearance right there. Interesting. Okay, let's see how this one actually handles. Parking brake off. Away. It's got a max speed of 40. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The way it leans into the corners is interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued to find out how they did that, because that will certainly help. Is there some gyro stuff going on in here? Is that what's happening? Okay, so it's got a good 40 meters a second, so I'm guessing that's kind of what I should be aiming. Okay, so what exactly have we got going on underneath the hood? Also hydrogen. Okay, interesting. Probably a bit of hydrogen in. What I think about it. A couple of batteries. Nothing unusual, as far as I'm seeing. The wheels are super low. I feel like I've made mine way too long. Probably share a good 3 blocks of this. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything in the back? There's a hydrogen engine. Okay. Huh. The too wide design is interesting, but I wouldn't go for it, mainly because of the way my brain works. I need my 3 wide designs. Okay. So what I'm getting here is... big spoiler. What are the wheel settings? High friction, really high friction, really low strength. Height offset at -32. Okay. Huh. Alright. Let's try compacting this design. Back to the build panel. Or not build panel. The build one. Okay, so let's see. What could we do here? We could thin down this. Oh god, there goes my meds alarm. One moment, everybody. Need to keep up with the doctor's prescriptions. It's almost all right. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. I've never really done like aerodynamic design before. And I know that sounds weird considering I've worked with the aerodynamics mod almost every time I play, but you know. Ugh, pills. Right, meds have been taken. Okay, so thinking about this. Okay, what if we do something like that? And then bring this all the way out here. And back in like this. Put the engine on top. Like that. So that it's right behind the cannon. Seat, rather. Maybe take out these tanks and lower it down by one? Let's take this out real quick. And take out the rear wheels as well. That up. Let's take this. So, with this, we would... Okay, hold on. I need to put the rest of these tanks in. That there, that there. Okay, and then we throw this in there. This along the outside, and then plating. Yeah, like that. So then we have a fuel supply. that comes to this point, where we will need to do something like that to streamline everything. Then we do little something like this, so that it slopes up into the cab section. And that down there. And then that into there. Ah, wait, no, that means we can bring this out to here. That. And this can go there. That's kind of nice, but I feel like we need to move the seat forward. Because if we take away this, and then we can shove the seat into this area like that. That feels a little better. I'm starting to get the feeling that this isn't going to work. Because it feels way too wide. And I know they're meant to be kind of flat and wide, but they're not that wide. Okay, what if we... Not like that. And then we put the tanks here. It stays wide. We throw a pair of small batteries on the side to balance it. That. Take that away. Take this away as well. And do this, and that. That out. Actually, no, keep that in. No, take that out. And we'll use one of those. This entire vehicle is just a mess of contradicting angles right now. No, that's way too low. What am I thinking? Maybe I should start from scratch. because this is not working. Okay, this is kind of neat, but it's not really what I need. No. None of these are what I'm looking for. You're not working. Goodbye. Okay. Let me think. What vehicles do I have? What wheeled vehicles do I have? A ballistic racer, which is terrifying in so many ways, but it doesn't really work as a racer. It's way too top heavy. That won't do. So what? Velociracer is a flag. I don't really want to design something from the spoiler up at the moment, because I feel like that's the wrong way to go about things. Ooh, hello. I might have had an idea. Okay. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but maybe. Okay. We're going too wide on this. Because I'm getting the feeling that trying to go one wide is not going to help my case. And anything slim usually ends up being. Let's give us a decent length to work with. And then about that one. Not that tall. So it's nice. Wide. I feel like it needs to be slightly thin. And then on this side, do this. we do this and then this. We put in these. Right. Can I get a bigger version of this, please? God, fucking Pinterest. Can I, for once, just get a link that isn't from Pinterest? No? Great. Well, at least this one has the artist's signature. And that is Bugend. Ah, great. This? No, that's a technology company. Ugh. Fine. I will not use this reference because apparently it doesn't exist anywhere and no one sourced it properly. That's really annoying. Oh wait, here's another one. Are you going to show me? Oh, you are going to show me. Yes. Thank you. Sorry everybody. I'm wrestling with the search engines. That are not giving me what I want. Fine. So that's a no. You're not going to show me what I actually want to see. Or just going to shove other things in my face. Okay, fine. 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 Okay, let's take a look at the other vehicle and see where exactly that went with its design. Okay, so it's incredibly thin. I can work with incredibly thin. In fact, I have something that might be perfect for working with incredibly thin. It's not a Spectre. Wraith personal bit. Okay. Let's see. What can I do to strip you down? Because you're incredibly thin to start with, but you're really tall. You can't be doing tall. Send them to the bowels of the engine and take out these. There we go. Bondred, welcome. Thank you for the follow, my friend, and welcome to the stream. The music you're playing is like it's from a 1970s, 1980s space novel. Yeah, it is a bit. It is a bit. I basically grabbed, well, I have Epidemic Sound. I put it to play the entirety of its collection of synth pop instrumentals and told it to go ham. And this is what I get. Sorry, I'm figuring things out right now. What if I just went like that? And chop this entire upper set off. Put it over there. Not being bring that. Okay. You don't need the thruster, which immediately disconnects that piece as well. It's fine. Okay, so this is what the entire upper body section looks like. And realistically, this is as high as we want to go, but it still feels way too big. Okay. So if this is how small so is. Okay. What if? Sorry, I'm currently experimenting with Formula One race car designs at the moment, Bondra. So I apologize if I'm constantly mumbling to myself. Okay, let's throw you on there. Put a pair of batteries in front. And then something a little bit like... Oh, no, I don't wish to respawn things very much game. Yeah. Hey, Lydia. I will... cut that there. And then there. Bring that back to the back. cockpit is nice and snug. Then, what we'll do is I still want this to be really thin. But looking at the way it's designed now, I can't really fit. But it's fine. I shouldn't need to, because if I do something like, say, this sort of here. Oops. Rather, just in front. And of course we don't have small cylindrical tubes, so that's fine. So if we okay, hold on. In that case, let's. Oh god. Yes, I will use this, but actually, what I will do is we'll put in cargo container there. We will shove that reactor there. We will grab windows. There's no windows. Some bars. Place them around the reactors. Thusly. So that they are encased. Put 2 normal blocks here. Use the encased versions of the small reinforced conveyor tubes. Yeah. All the way along, methinks. And that looks quite nice. Then we bring this into the middle, like that. We grab our full bar and wheels. Left, right. 2x2 right wheels at the front. As usual, it will not be placed. I guess we do that. And then at the back. Wheels. Okay, take that out. Okay, for some reason Build Vision was broken for me, so I'll just do this manually. Okay. God, these tiny wheels are... How have they managed to make the hitbox on the tiny wheels even worse than the ones on the big ones? It's ridiculous. Oy. Fine. It's behind the thing anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference, but it's still annoying. Okay. So. Check that there. This here. That there. And then we go... that, like that. And this one here. Okay. So now we have a mostly complete vehicle. Okay. Right. Now. 3x3 left, steering off. Strength. 2%. Okay. That's not too bad. Huh. Handles pretty well. Okay, so then with the 2x2 rights, strength down to 2% as well. Actually no, strength down to 3%. Friction 75%. And yeah. Okay. It's not too bad. It's an interesting style of thing. Feels weird, honestly. It's a little weird. Okay. Bearing that in mind, let's select and let's go over to the racetrack. See how it compares. No spoiler yet, but we can get there. Okay. So we've got 44 off the bat already on the straight, which isn't bad, but it's not really going above that. Steers a little wild, but not bad. I'm kind of liking this. I would like to have a center that wasn't 2x2. And it's definitely bouncing on occasion, which is slowing it down massively. Whoa. I feel like we need to put something in front of those back wheels to speed her up a bit. We're gonna need a spoiler anyway as well, so... Doesn't feel too bad, actually. Okay. So what can we do to speed her up? For start, I suppose we can cover over this. That. That. We can stick an engine at the back if we need to. I don't feel we need to. We have plenty of power with the things. What we could probably is add in some form of force. Power force or something. That'll do for getting back in there, because for some reason that works even though the thing doesn't. Okay. No. There. Two. Okay, what did we have going on here? Kind of like a slope down to the back. I don't. Maybe not. No more influences from that side, I think. Okay, let's put in a cargo container there. Enter 80s Space Rebellion troops in spandex with a headband on and some kind of fluffy jacket. Sounds interesting, that's for sure. Okay. We can't put anything there because the wheels are in the way. What do we do? Okay, this is going to be some intricate packing. Wait. These into there. Have this section be something that I can't place there. Go. One of these work instead. Surprisingly, no. Okay. Okay, time to flip it over, I guess. There we go. Okay, so in this instance we need that. Bring it right down. Right to the front. Using this, we shall ensure everything stays connected. Like that. Okay. And down. Okay. This let's turn into that. Actually, I want to use T-Jump from here. There we go. It did not. There we go. Okay. So take that away. And then have the bears go up and over. I think. Straight piping. And back down the other side. And I think what we'll do is And just like that. I feel way too wide. I'm not liking the visuals of that. That's not. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, I can do that, Vondred. Not necessarily for this. Like, I have a million different blueprints for other things that I could probably use to print off a bunch of different things or stuff like that. But yeah, I can. Okay, let's do a nice long spoiler with clipped edges, then back, we can do this. There we go. How's this feel? 44 still. Whole blueprint thing, because last time we played is when they used the blue and red ships, and then my computer broke and I haven't got any new ones since. It's about to launch on PlayStation, so I'm giddy about that. Well, I cannot promise you how well it will work on PlayStation, because the game was not designed for PlayStation, and they've broken a bunch of stuff on PC to get it ready for PlayStation, to the point where I'm actually using a slightly modified DLL, or Launch EXE rather, to play the game, because otherwise it just crashes. But if it works for you, it works for you, and we shall see. Okay. Oh god. How are we looking so far? That's not too bad. At least I'm not taking off like I do in some of my other vehicles. Let's put some more weight on you. Let's go backwards. feeling PlayStation is going to expand the role-playing tenfold. I'm mid-optimistic, Vondred, to be honest. Space Engineers has its origin on PC, and... Have a good evening, Aluka. Space Engineers has its origin on PC, and I feel like a lot of its community is based on the PC. I don't see a massive PlayStation following. I could be wrong. But that's kind of my opinion, especially since the building methods and everything kind of lend themselves more to a PC control setup than they do to something like Xbox or PlayStation. Welcome back, Aluka. Thank you for the T-check. Thank you for the posture check. Self-care or I shoot. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. That's the thing. I can't promise you that Space Engineers will be that better game. Because compared to the PC version, I get the feeling that it'll be a lot more limited on PlayStation. Simply because of the hardware requirements, I feel. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and it'll all turn out fine. But I don't know. I don't really see there being as much of a player base for a game that isn't originally designed for the PlayStation. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you have to also take into consideration the amount of keybinds that Space Engineers uses. I'm sure that they've thought up some form of a solution for that, but I am not a member of the dev team, so I wouldn't know. Give me... I was not aware of that. Still, most PlayStation users are gonna usually use a controller, I feel. You know? Seems like what most... Oh, God. Ouch. Seems like what most people would do. Okay, let's try driving from first person. See how well this actually works. This is a surprisingly stable vehicle, all things considered. Mind you, that low suspension is probably helping out quite a bit. Ooh, still bounces a little bit. That front piece is catching, I'm noticing, which isn't great. Yeah, the menu system for Space Engineers is confusing as shit. How much is true. Okay. This is an interesting little racer. I want to get that top speed up, though. Wonder... Okay. Give me... power to max. Speed limit to unlimited. Let's see if... Oh, God. Maybe that was a mistake. That might have been a mistake. Ooh, yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay, try that again, and we'll actually set some speed limits. No, no, well, in fairness, Vondred, I also have ADHD, so it might be the ADHD, but I'm fairly sure that this menu is confusing as fuck. So, and this menu, don't like it. Like, okay. Let's see if we can fix whatever we just broke. Power to 80. And speed limit to 270. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so 42, 45, I saw 45, 46. Okay, so 46 on the straights so far. Whoa. Whoa! Hello. That was sudden. Okay. I get the feeling that these front wing pieces that are just beyond the range of the wheel are causing problems. See how fast we can get up to in a straight line. 47, 48. Okay, so 48 in a straight line. Ain't too bad. Could be better. Okay. It's not. It feels like it's organized by someone who is organizing it for themselves rather than for everyone else. What if we do something like this? Still seeing sparks. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely not intentional. I'd love to see what Wasted actually built as a Formula One racer, because I never actually got to see it properly. And I'm not sure if I'm doing something right or wrong, because I don't really have anything to compare it against. This feels right, for the most part. And I feel like either I'm too low to the ground or something's off. Maybe I shouldn't be going beyond the edge of the wheel. Hold on. Ah, yes. I've realized what I've done now. I have accidentally built the front... I've accidentally built the nose of the Mark V from Speed Racer. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Oopsie. Well, I say oopsie. It's a nice car, but I don't think it's... I don't think it works in a traditional sense. What I'd kind of like to do is enclose the wheels. But I get the feeling that if I enclose the wheels, that's just gonna give me more problems. I don't want more problems, I want less problems. How about that? Maybe I want that corner piece in here, but I can't do that without removing the wheels and then going through the whole system of adding them back on without the things. Spoiler feels too high. Oh, that's massively increased the speed somehow. Oh, and that's massively increased the turning radius. Jeez. Cap steer apparently is. Okay, interesting. The lean is really violent now. Huh. I lowered the spoiler and immediately everything started going bonkers. This might be a problem. Suddenly a lot more volatile, but we're reaching 50 meters a second now. Which is good, and yet not good at the same time. I get the feeling that the volatileness is coming from the front spoiler. Woo! And the speed is coming from the rear spoiler and the fact that I just lowered it by a block. Let's take those. Because we don't need to, really. And these we will move in by a block. See if they actually fit in that. They do. Okay. So we've made that thinner. It means that most of the car is in line, except for the wheels, which are out block. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, we're hitting 58 easily now. How's the steering? Ooh. Steering is still a bit jumpy. And that's a walk. Gentle, I think, is what this car calls for. Gentle. Okay, let's try first person. It's a lot of small adjustments that are making this car better. Whoa. Something did not want me driving through that, apparently. Okay. But on the straights, she flies. Oof! You gotta slow down real quick. Okay. Cornering is difficult. You need to put the brakes on very hard, or at least let her slow down a bit beforehand. She bounces for some reason, and I don't know why she bounces. I'm thinking we need to raise the height offset, maybe. Okay. So, 2x2 suspension. Height offsets. Minus 0.5. Oh, right. Fine. So this is... Okay, in that case we'll raise the strength of the front suspension by 1%. See if that works a little better. Whoa! Yikes. Okay. And I don't know if it works a little better, but it definitely does something. That's a wall. Oh god. This vehicle has no gyroscopes, by the way. This is working completely off of aerodynamic forces. Okay, we're keeping good 40 meters a second in the corners now. 50 on the straight. Okay, good. Alright. With a slight adjustment in suspension strength, it's feeling a little more stable. Nice. Whoa! Okay, a bit more stable, not very. I think I might need to turn down the steering. Or turn down the steering angle at the very least. Alright. My brain is making me wonder if I can fit these wheels in slightly tighter. That is impossible at this point. I'm gonna take a look at some more Formula One references. I mean, I realize what I've done differently, and that's the fact that I've used a larger wheel in the back. But there are specific Formula One vehicles that do that. They have a larger wheel in the back and a smaller wheel in the front. But what it looks like is that the back wheel is simply thicker rather than larger in area. I'm not sure. And the size differentiation isn't as big as what I've done. I have no idea. Hey, PhD. Wider front wing? Well, the problem... Okay, so the problem with making the front wing wider is that in the corners, if it goes beyond the length of the wheel, right? Beyond the length of this wheel, it scrapes against the ground and causes the vehicle to spin and flip. So it can't really be wider. Unless... Okay, somebody tell me if this is a crazy idea. This is a crazy idea. It might be a crazy idea. But I suddenly had a thought. And that thought was, hey, what if instead of making the front wing, you know, slightly shorter, we made it slightly taller? So if we do something like this, oops, and then we grab one of these plates. Wait, no, I need to. That one. So it'll still go down to. There we go. And then if we do this, try something like that. Ooh, that might work actually. Okay, let's try a corner, shall we? Smooth. Oh! No, still spins. Whoa, yeah, those quick turns are difficult. So I've already stiffened the shocks, Composer. At the moment, it's kind of trying to figure out how to keep the front of the vehicle. I've got an easy answer to that. Oh. Thing is, oh, hello. Okay, over the side, I guess. I need to get a good look at what's actually happening. Okay. My mustachioed car is on the move. What's actually... Ooh. Can't really see. It's the middle section that's bottoming out. It's this angled corner here. I think. Or it's put, there's too much force that's being put on this section of the car and it's flipping because of that. So what we really need is some weights or downforce in the back here. So what if we did, just as an experiment, something like that? That makes it worse. Okay. Interesting. So if that makes it worse, how about this? Better, maybe. Spin's still really heavy. I need a way to keep the vehicle down. Moment. I mean, there is the option of turning down the steering angle, but I don't know. I don't know if that would work. Hold on. Let me. Try that. What's the strength at the moment? The front two are at 4%, the back two are at 2% on the strength. I believe that's what they're at. Ooh, no, that made it entirely worse. I feel like the mustache is causing more problems than good. Although I would love a car with a mustache, I don't think this is the one for it. See how well this works with its original front spoiler section. It's fine for the most part when going around corners, as long as you're not going too fast. The moment you go too fast, you go whoop. Oh, fucker. That was unintentional. Oopsie. No. It's fine. No F5s needed here. I just need to paste back in the racetrack, which now has a bunch of sand on it, but oh well. Okay, so this setup kind of works. Kind of being the operative word here. Oh, I've accidentally buried most of the racetrack under the ground. Whoopsie. Well, I guess I have areas to work with now. Works surprisingly well on standard terrain as well. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this back in properly. Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Funny. Okay, let's just... There we go. Okay, so, this thing is fast, but it's not handling itself really well. So we need a way to make it handle itself better. And I get the feeling that if I were to take away all these wheels and do a bit of mucking around, I could make that happen. It would mean taking away all these wheels. I'm not a fan of. Fine. Let's take away these wheels for a bit. And we'll see about fixing these problems. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me, I have a tendency to do ridiculous shit. Among this ridiculous shit happens to be the well-known and time-consuming process of putting wheels where they shouldn't realistically, according to space engineers who go. So you know, fun times. Okay, that means I can take up that and place it with these. I'm actually going to use this one as well. If they didn't want them in stupid places, they wouldn't have given you the option to place them. I mean, technically they didn't give me the option to place them. I have kind of not quite cheated with the option to place them. So, you know. That's a little sleeker, I feel. Yeah, okay. And let's quickly put this back in front, like that. What if we do a dual spoiler? So if we hold this in like that, and then something else on top of this. Something tells me that wouldn't work quite as well as I would want it to. But could do. Maybe. Ooh. Ooh, dear me. That might work. Okay. In that case. Ah! My world! Where have you taken my world? Oh dear, what's happened? Steam, are you having a hiccup? Because that's what's happening. Please tell me you're not having a hiccup. Show me my friends list. I can actually see my friends list, alright. I would like to get my car back, please. Weird. Thanks, Steam. You're offline on your end, Lydia? Oh dear. Uh-oh. That might be incoming for me in a minute as well, then. Okay. I need to very quickly place this down. There we go. Actually, let's do the other one. Like that one. And the do that. Okay. Control B you. I know you don't have wheels, but that is fine. Gonna need to jack you up, aren't I? Should that be enough? Probably. That's a small battery. There we go. Attaching wheels in places they shouldn't be attached since, I don't know, a while, I guess. Oh dear. Okay. That looks a bit better. Actually got the nice aerodynamic lines in now. Kind of. I'm looking at that and I'm going, I kinda want to make it slanted inwards, but I can't because it's a... I could. Nothing's stopping me, actually. Fuck it, why not? Reactor, you're getting put back. Somewhere. Okay. The reactors can go... The reactors can just go there, I guess. Saves us a bunch of space, really. Stick that in there. this outer edge section is gonna slide in like that. And this section will come inwards as well. Like that. So it looks a bit like a boat. Wondering if this will work. Right, off with the wheels again. Off with the wheels. So have that there. It looks a little bit like a boat, and I'm not really sure how well that'll work. Boat. But, hopefully it'll work decently. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. I'll chuck another pair of batteries. Just give it to balance. Okay. Put that there. Bring that up like that. Okay, so. Those go there. And these go here. Drop these first because I was gonna say because they don't roll away by the look of it, but no, apparently they do. Three by three. Why are they impacting? What are they impacting on? Fine. Fine. We will do the other system then. There we go. Right. This is the other system, by the way. Instead of making sure that the wheel goes into place one way, you just make sure it goes into place another way. Attach, point. Attach, point. That one. And attach that one. And then this entire structure can go. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a boat-shaped F1 car. I am cautiously curious about how this is gonna go. Oh, hole. Bonk. Okay. Let's stop being silly. Okay. Let's see how she handles. We have a max speed of 46. Lower than it used to be. Oh, okay, that was better until I hit the wall. Hit the corner too fast and goes in the water, it may float. Unlikely. Unlikely. Okay, so it's still spinning. Let's give this another go. When I'm actually paying attention. Okay. So we've reduced its top speed somehow. Woo. Okay, we've reduced its top speed somehow, while not making it any less flippy. Okay. Now it flips worse, somehow. It's worse. Why? How is it worse? Might be that there's too much... Now that I've curved the sides up, it might be that there's too much air force going under the car. Okay then. What if instead of curving the sides up, we just make it thinner? That. It's suddenly very thin. Okay. Let's see if this will help. My top speed has gone down. And not much else has changed, by the feel of it. How's my top speed gone down? That's strange. Okay. I made the profile of the vehicle thinner and my top speed has gone down. There should be less air resistance now. Right? Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what's happened here, I've got to be honest. Something's happened, and I don't know what it is. What if I do... Okay, this might be a very dumb idea, but what if I do this? They're the DLC tires, Wolf Skull. They're the Wasteland DLC tires. Let's get to a straight. Whoa. 42 is easy. Holding stable 38 even in the corners. About on straight. Modification. Modifications made a difference. We gained 1 meter of speed. Which is interesting. Looks kind of cool. Like a fishbowl. Fishbowl cage. I don't know though. I would love to get a look at Wasted's creation. From when he was doing the Formula 1 streams. That would be... I'd love to dissect it, essentially. If we'd do that. Does that help? I suddenly feel like that has helped, actually. What the fuck? Top speed is lower, though. Whoa! That did not help. Well, and we definitely don't float. Like fish bones. Ow, bugger. Huh. Well, I somehow managed to place that back exactly where I cut it from. Amazing. Whoa. Bye, fishbone. I am confused. Because we've stripped it down a bunch. We've lost quite a few parts. And it's slower now. And I could attribute that to the fact that the nose is pointing upwards a little bit more, which means the air isn't... But I'm not sure. It's a conundrum. Have you moved the rear? No, I haven't moved them. It's just you, Wolfskull. This section here used to house a conveyor pipeline, and I pulled it out, but I haven't moved the wheels. I'm honestly not sure. I mean, maybe if we make the rear wheelbase wider? Like... Because... Okay, so... When I was looking at actual, like, Formula 1 cars, right? I was looking at the way they race, and... Realistically, they do the back wheels are actually wider set than the front wheels. The front wheels are pretty thin and they're pretty small, but the back wheels, they're big, they're chunky, they're outside the edge of the vehicle, and I'm wondering if that might actually help the current situation. Well, the 2x2 wheels are gonna have problems, obviously, but I'm thinking that it's actually the width of the vehicle that's causing the problems here. And I'm wondering if I push the back wheels out, if that'll fix said problems. And I think that they might. So if we add an armor block there, and then put that there. Drop it on its head. Add a wheel. Add another wheel. Drop that down. Wow, that's really wide all of a sudden. Okay. So, suspension wheels, 3x3 left, steering off, power 80, strength 2, friction 75, speed limit 207. Okay, let's try this. Speed limit is up. Top speed is up. That's good. We're getting up to 50s. Let's try some cornering. That feels a whole lot more stable. There it is. I'm not even turning off the throttle right now. I'm not even braking. Okay, but that happens when I do overturn a little bit. Okay. So widening the wheelbase is definitely something that I need to consider for these vehicles, because a wide rear wheelbase is gonna be very helpful in the corners. Especially on this vehicle, apparently. Alright. It's not as fast as I'd like. It's not as fast as I'd like in a straight line. However, it corners pretty well, unless it does that. I feel like I still need to find a way to keep it stuck to the ground. Don't have a way to do that yet. What is? Just layer that there. Just a little bit. Just to see if that works. Lowest, that's as low as it'll go, Wolf Skull. That's as low as it'll go. Like, if I look... Well, I mean, the front wheels could go lower, actually. Front wheels at 3%. Let's try this. Oh. Oh, front wheels lower means that we start scraping the ground when we turn corners. I'd like to get better top speed in a straight line. But at least it's cornering somewhat better now. Which is nice. I would like a windscreen, but it's half locks, so that's not happening. Okay. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, and all variations thereof, I'm starting to get a little tired. So I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everybody. I'm going to go and raid someone. I'm going to go raid a DE, a directed energy. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everyone. Formula 1 cars. More challenging than they look. As for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with some Escape Thanatos system. And that'll be very interesting indeed. As for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. Have a very good evening and a very, very good night, and we shall see you tomorrow. Ta-ta, and bye for now.